Be my great uncle in the 70s. In military, leaf. Be on avalanche watch somewhere up north. Is out with crew, I don't know what they call them, marking off areas prone to avalanche or something. See someone on the mountain. They aren't supposed to be there. Yell to them, then follow them. Follow person to behind a tree line. They're gone, no trace. About 100 meters from where they lost track of the guy, they find a body. Body is of someone who died months before, wearing same color clothing. He was never much for spooks, but said that was a weird experience he had. We'll tell more.
Be my grandfather in the 1950s, working on a farm in a place called Tamath, I think, said he hated it there because of how off it felt, stayed at the farmhouse in like a workers quarters thing with a few other people. Guy who owns the farm is acting real weird, usually a nice guy, but is super pissy and argumentative all week. Really? Bad thunderstorm coming. Guy forces them to work during the storm, using tractor, other equipment one should not use in a thunderstorm. Storm gets real bad with the rain and lightning. Grandfather looks at Guy to say storm is too bad. We have to stop regardless of what you think. Guy is swinging 100 pounds hay bales with one arm and staring straight ahead, eyes rolled back. In his head, another yells out, Jesus Christ man. Farmer glares at them. Grandfather and the workers all fuck off back to their room. Farmer died out in the field during the night. Preacher later says that the man wasn't right with God the last few months. The 1950s were spooky. Other grandfather, also in the 50s, be lumberjack. Power saws were still uncommon here at the time, so we used two-man saws and horses instead of trucks. One really cold day they were working, couldn't get anything to go right as everyone is froze. See this tall skinny kinda shadowy figure watching them from about 100 foot away. Native guy in the group is like, don't let it see your face, don't even look at it. Grandfather and a few others are spooked af, so they agree. Others from a next door camp throw things at it and taunt it. They think it's a bear. At the end of the day everyone goes back to camp. Native guy is still spooked, tells grandfather it was a wendigo. People in the other camp have their shit ransacked and doors all scratched to shit. Food stolen.
Hey, I just got a fresh one for you all. Be me. Live in a village in northern Germany. Be out smoking at 3 AM just chilling, talking to myself about God and letting my mind wander about. Then I suddenly hear noises that resemble the panting of a dog, but it's 3 AM and there are no stray dogs where I live. Am not too worried yet but am alert, like shit's about to hit the fan alert. Hear the noise from across the street in a bush and unlock the door. Calmly finish my smoke and go inside. Whilst I lock the door I can feel something grip the handle on the other side. I locked all doors and made sure nothing can come through the windows. WTF was that, man? That literally happened 10 minutes ago. How fucked am I?
Never told anyone this, but fuck it, I'm a bit drunk right now. Be me at around 18 years old, 19, can't remember. Dating this girl. In retrospect I was pretty annoying to be around back then, but she was cool. I was in love. She wasn't. Eventually break up. I'm devastated. She starts hanging out at places I hang out. WTF, leave me alone. It's not about me, she's just living her life and we were into the same things. It's killing me to see her around and not be with her. Finally one weekend go out, don't spot her. Not sure how I feel. Decide I'm actually happy about it. Few weeks roll, don't see her. Wonder WTF, seems weird. Call her. Her mom answers. She died. She fucking died. Spinal meningitis, thought it was just a flu and a headache, and only like 2 days later she was dead. I cry for like 3 days. Totally book out of life. Can't deal. Start trying to think of ways to connect with her. Trick my friends into doing Ouija just for fun. We fuck with the board, nothing happening. I say let's see if we can contact X. Everyone super uncomfortable, but whatevs. I call out to her, X you there? Planchette spells my name almost right away. Tell everyone to stop fucking with me. They swear it's not them. Make them all stare straight up at the ceiling. Planchette starts moving again. spells out WEBROKEUP. Ask if she wants me to leave her alone. Immediate yes. Well, fuck me.
GF told me the story about her gay BFF, live in old flat. He can frequently see shadows walking by all of the doorways, ignores it, late at night one night, sees shadow, usual, gets urge to follow it into kitchen is on fire.
Another one. The same grandfather from Wendigo story, but 10 years earlier, 1940s. He's 83 now BTW, so he would be about 14 around this time. Community is fairly Irish. He even has the R in front of his name, so very superstitious. One night he and friends are out at night and they decide to go for a walk down the road by an old church. When walking by they see a black horse standing in the graveyard. Not unfeasible since there are farms nearby, but odd. They consider it an omen and all go home and tell their parents. Next day an old woman who was always mean to them is found dead on her front porch.
About 2006-07, just moved into discounted aft complex. Few weeks go by, nothing alarming. One night, me and both of my parents see a shadow quickly dart down a hallway while sitting in the living room. That was weird. Forget about it for a couple of months. I like to play with sounds and music on Audacity, decide to start recording stuff in my room. While playing back a recording, definitely hear a defiant whisper, "Don't go." Probably just wind. From the inside. A week after that, parents talk about moving into another city cause the one we were in was just 100% trash. Shit starts to get weird. Every night I'm waking up at 3:30 a.m., feeling like someone is watching me. For a while I just get the feeling a presence is there. I get used to it. Oh well, this is just teenager things, haha, waking up at night, am I right? One night I finally became a believer, brothers. I was having a terrible nightmare, can't exactly remember what it was. I just know I was terrified. I hear a piercing scream in my right ear. If you ever played Halo 2 or 3, it's something similar to that blood-curdling scream that the Flood makes on some levels. I sit straight up in my bed gasping for air, sweating. Turn on all the lights in my room, legit pull my mattress out of my room and plop it down full view in front of my parents' room. We moved out a month later.
I got something similar, kinda. B17, dating this really awesome chick. She was way more into me than I was her though. I'm an insufferable ass clown. She stays over a lot because her mom is a raging alcoholic. We're sleeping, school night and all, bang bang bang, like a pissed off gorilla got into an argument with my door. I'm cranky because I got woke up at like 4 a.m, walk into living room. Parents are watching TV because they go to bed early. Execute asshole 3.0, which one of you banged on my fucking door? Both are confused, weirded out, but too tired to care. Think maybe I dreamed it. Go back into room, into bed. She asks who was hitting on the door. I mumble about not wanting to talk about it and going back to sleep. I've got a few more about this house, not a lot though. Same year, maybe 16 at the time, play a lot of MW2, mom at store, dad at work, kill streak, fuck yay, anon fucking YMOUS, get your ass out here now. Must have forgotten to do showers. I exit room, there is nobody in house. I know back into my room, close my door and put on a headset.